And welcome back, everybody. This is Movies and Beyond. I'm Callum. That's Kyle. Kyle, how are we doing today?
I'm fucking tired and I'm pissed off at this first topic. It was
Yes.
predictable, but yeah, I saw the news earlier.
Yes.
Mm.
Dune Part 2 has been
Mm.
moved off its November 3rd release date and has now been pushed to March of 2024. Yeah, this might be the dumbest news we've ever had to report, simply because it's a simple solution. Pay your fucking writers and actors. That's all you have to do. I'm not being funny when there's fucking, executives getting multi-million-dollar bonuses and you're not paying your writers enough. These low-level actors aren't getting paid enough. It's their fault this film isn't coming out this year. It's not like COVID. It's not like, oh, we can't do it. It's not because the film's not done. The film's fucking done. They're just, this has really, really wound me up today. Really wound me up. Because, don't get me wrong, I like Bob Iger. I like David Zaslav. But they have come across as so out of touch over these past couple of months during the strikes. It's so simple. Obviously there's studios have countered now with an offer to the writers, but they've said, it's still not good enough, the writers. Fair enough. They want to get a little bit more of what they want. And they didn't meet with the writers for 3 months, Kyle. They didn't sit down or speak with them for 3 months. So no progress were getting made then. I don't think they've sat down with the actors yet. And I get it. Dune Part 2, you want to be able to... You've got an amazing cast. You want to be able to walk that entire cast down that red carpet. And if they're not going to be there to do it, they want to try and get it so they can do that. But, God, this is annoying. Because this could be solved. This could be solved. But, yeah, what do you think?
I'm glad that I don't get to see Dune. I was quite excited to see this movie after, I loved the first one, and I was excited to just go back into IMAX and hopefully watch the first one as well. I think it sucks the whole situation. I think it'd make me feel a little bit better if they released the first film in IMAX again, just for like a week or whatever. I'd just love to go see that film again on the big screen. Because I can imagine they would have done like a two.
Double feature.
Double feature.
Definitely.
So if we can't get a double feature, just do the first one in the cinema. I mean, people are eager to watch this. The first one made money. People want to see it.
Yeah.
So that's my say on it. I'll be completely honest with you. I am really good, but I'm also looking forward to other things that are coming out this year. Like I'm the gamer on this side of things. I've got so much I need to play this year, so I'm good. Yes, this is such a stupid situation that it's in. It's no way the movie's fault. It's the guys who made it. Well, the guys who were put the money into it, the studios and shite. Yeah, it sucks overall. I'm good.
You gutted?
Hmm?
You gutted? Sorry, you cut out when it said you gutted. You've just froze.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it froze on my side. I'm good. Um, it really does suck, but I'm going to be playing Starfield and Spider-Man 2, and, if I don't think about the release date, fine, now it'll be here. But if it gets delayed again, I will not be happy. I'll just be like you, really, really unhappy. But I mean, March still feels like a very long time away.
March does feel
No,
like a very long time
no.
away. Because I remember Movie March this year. There was a film every year. There was a film every week for March, wasn't there? For us to go see. it's just like I said. The thing that's annoying is this is preventable. During COVID, when things got delayed, I was like, all right, fair enough. I get it. This could be resolved tomorrow or within the next week. This could be resolved. So it's just infuriating that these studios are still... I get it. It's a business. They want to make money. But they are. I guess...
Here's the thing, right? It's like, yeah, you've delayed it. This is still like... It could be delayed even more if you're still letting these strikes sort of occur, if you're not paying the actors and the writers. But, let's hope. Let's, count our lucky stars. Hopefully, they end up cutting out a deal for the strikers, for the writers and the actors, and maybe this movie gets pushed up just a little bit, but it's always a possibility. It's holding on to a thread there, but it's a possibility.
Well, now that they've moved off this November release date, they can't go back to it. So
I'm saying it won't be much, you know what I mean? It'd be like a couple of weeks.
Maybe like a good Christmas film. Get that double Timothée Chalamet feature of Wonka and Dune. But yeah, no, this is it's infuriating. But there's some positive news to come out of this, Kyle. Some positive news. With Dune being pushed back, there's actually talks of the Marvels being moved up to take advantage of the IMAX screens that it wouldn't have had. Because, we did the story a couple of weeks ago about Dune having the 3-week IMAX exclusivity. Well, that's gone now. So the Marvels could be in IMAX, and they are thinking about moving that film up to November 3rd and taking its release date. So, 1, do you think the Marvels will get delayed? And 2, if it doesn't, do you think taking Dune's release date is a good thing that they should do? Do you capitalise on it?
I mean, what else have we got Marvel coming out this year?
That's it.
Probably then, yeah.
Yeah, we've got...
I don't think it wants to compete with something like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because I think that movie, it won't hit a bill, but it'll make a nice bit of money. Loads of people will flock to see that. The Wonka. They said the other thing then.
What, Wanker?
Yeah, the Wanker. The
God,
Wonka film.
I can't wait to get out there and see Willy Wonka.
Anyways, potentially, yeah. I mean, if Marvel knows that Marvel fans love IMAX, so.
Well, yeah, because we were pretty gutted. We was like, we're not going to be able to see the Marvels in IMAX, but then we also, at the same time, were saying, but if I had to choose between seeing Dune Part 2 and the Marvels in IMAX, I'm choosing Dune Part 2 any day. But now that option just isn't there. So, if this film could be brought out a week earlier, and they're capitalised now on the, not having any competition from Dune, I think this just says, the Marvels, maybe not much more, but the Marvels will probably make a little bit extra money now. It doesn't have that competition. It's got to do. And I don't think this is going to get delayed. I think Marvel likes to keep to the release schedules. And I don't think they're overly bothered, Marvel, about getting the cast out there. Because I think Anthony Mackie said it best.
Let's be real, with it as well. Not a lot of people know who Miss Marvel is. Not a lot of people like, Carol Danvers.
If the strike's done by then they can obviously walk the carpet. But if it's not, I'm going to be gutted we don't get some Aman Vellani interviews.
I was thinking the same thing, but at the same time, it's like I don't think it would have helped all that much because it's
But
no shitting on the characters in it and the actors and stuff, but not a lot of people like Captain Marvel. It's a fact. This movie, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see Carol Danvers come up on screen. She's grown on me a little bit more. Like I like her. I like like I said, I like the dynamic between her and Nick Fury in the first film. I just didn't really like her as a character when she was just herself, like by herself. She had a little couple bits here and there, but wasn't really my thing. But outside of the movies, she seems like she's kind of laid back a little bit. You know, got rid of that annoying cockiness. I get it; it is part of her character, but when it needs to be adapted well so that people like her and not dislike her. Um, a perfect example of that is when they did the Venom film, and there was that he's in the store and he repeats a line that he says in the comics, and it's like this didn't translate well to a movie. And I think that's just basically the same thing with Captain Marvel. It just didn't translate that well to film format, and everything obviously off screen as well. That does not help. But with that being said, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing this, and Aman Vellani, I'm excited to see her return.
Like I said, the thing with Brie Larson is she's just vocal and she's got opinions. That's all it is, and that's what people don't like. I'm easy on it. It's like cool, whatever.
I'm not gonna go overboard and be like, I'm not watching this film. I hate this character. I was just like, meh, it didn't really click with me. I don't like it, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crazy over it.
But yeah, the one thing I did want to bring up is why I don't think Marvel would be too bothered about walking the stars down the red carpet is Anthony Mackie said it best. Anthony Mackie said, I am not a movie star. The Falcon is the movie star. People don't pay to go see Anthony Mackie. People pay to go see Falcon. People pay to go see Captain America. People pay to go see Iron Man. People pay to go see Thor. You know, they're not paying to go see Chris Evans. They're not paying to go see Robert Downey Jr. They're paying to see the characters. And I think he's right. And for a long time, I think a lot of people thought the age of the movie star was over. But look at Tom Cruise. He's still, doing it. He is a star. Top Gun Maverick would not have made as much money if it weren't for him, I don't think. The film being so good in quality as well. But yeah, if Dune does well, now that Dune has been moved, if the Marvels is just that little bit closer, then that's okay. I can accept that. And we get to see it in IMAX now, so.
I don't get what Anthony Mackie's saying there. It kind of confuses me.
Why?
I get it and I don't. Because it's like, if they brought, when they brought Toby and Andrew back.
Yeah.
If they recast them and said it was that Spider-Man, it was Toby Spider-Man, but fucking, I don't know, The Rock's playing him or whatever.
Yeah, no, no, because this is someone who's already played that character. And, people have got that connection to that character and that person playing that character. But how many... Here's the thing. Tom Holland. How many other people show up for Tom Holland films that aren't Spider-Man films? Uncharted didn't do so well.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, he's been everywhere though. I mean, like he's had, he's not had a great career outside of the Spider-Man films.
Exactly.
I get that. But
another great one. Chris Evans. You don't see a lot of people talking about the stuff he's doing outside of Marvel. Chris Hemsworth. I think he's had a bit more success in his later career, Chris Hemsworth, but he's still with Marvel as well. Robert Downey Jr. was another good one. People didn't care what he was doing. The Judge, Doolittle. I don't think he's got some traction for Oppenheimer because it's possibly his best performance, and that film's really good.
All right, okay, I get it now. Yeah, I see what you mean. It didn't add up in my head, but no, I get what you're saying. Thank you for the context, Colin.
Anytime. But let's. Do you want to talk about the dumbest story of the year?
Mm.
You know, we just done Dune, which is pretty dumb, but now we're doing the dumbest story of the year. Zack Snyder has confirmed that he's going to be doing a director's cut for both the Rebel Moon films. Why? It's Netflix. Well, let me get into this. It's Netflix.
Stupid.
The director's cut of a Netflix film should be the film that they release anyway, because it's a streaming platform and you get to release. You know, you're not bothered about the restraints of the. You know, The Irishman were 3.5 hours long. It doesn't have to be restrained by, it's like, ooh, but if the film's too long, we're not going to get as many screenings in a day. So let's try it, that 2.5 hour film. Do you know what this is, Kyle? Do you know what this is? Netflix wants a Snyder cut. That's all it is. Netflix wants to be able to market Rebel Moon as a Snyder cut with a black and white poster for it and go, oh yeah, this is the Snyder cut. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't get why Zack just doesn't make the film that he wants to make in the first place and then release it. He's already had the green light to do it. Well, yeah. But I don't think it's going to drive Netflix subscriptions up.
No.
So it really doesn't make sense. You know, if we didn't do this now, I wouldn't be watching that first version of Rebel Moon. I'd just wait until the director's cut came out. But we need to watch.
To be completely honest, like I said, I thought the trailer was a complete mess. I was interested, but at the same time, I just thought it looks a bit like a cheap Star Wars. But you know, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. But this just, they're saying, oh, it's got that nice element of Star Wars and Dune, even though, you know, I'm not explaining that again. But at the same time, overall, it just felt like a cheap Star Wars, and it didn't have that Snyder feel to it. Who knows, maybe this is like better than Dune and Star Wars. You know, it could be the best thing ever. But the fact of, this is stupid.
I seen something the other day actually that was saying it's got too many influences, which I can kind of agree with. But I did like the trailer. But the thing that, like I said, the thing that's winding me up is you don't need to do a director's cut for a Netflix film. You don't. What a dumb idea.
You know what will make it even better, Colin, right, is if the Rebel Moon, both of them came out, right, and they turned out to complete horseshit, right, and everyone was like, oh,
release the Snyder cut.
Release the Snyder cut of it, and it's like, oh, we already planned to do that. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the better version of the film. Now, not necessarily saying the director's cut or the Snyder version, which I'm assuming both versions he'll have final cut on. So I'm just why? What's the fucking point? But you keep saying money, but I don't see this is going to drive up subscriptions to Netflix.
Yeah, but they think it will. They think it will.
Do you know what they think it's going to do? They think it's going to bring a load of fucking DC virgins in who will like, release the Snyder cut to fucking watch the Snyder cut of fucking Rebel Moon. That's all they think they're going to do. But actually, then people won't watch this because it's got a female lead.
Yeah, Colin, tell you what though, right? Do you know what they should do? They should release a Snyder cut of Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
If they're doing this.
Yeah.
It's stupid. They think they're going to make money off of this. That's the whole thought process. It's like, ooh, this is going to get traction. It's going to be headlines. Ooh, yeah, Snyder cut.
And the thing that made me happy with Zack Snyder going to Netflix is, you know, he got messed around a bit with DC, but you know what? Let him go to Netflix and just let him make the films he wants to make. And I love Zack Snyder. I really do. You know, 300. You know, Man of Steel. Batman v Superman. But Zack Snyder's
And
Justice
Watchmen.
League.
I know you can't watch that film, but I enjoy watching that film. I think I enjoy it a little bit more than Man of Steel. I'll be completely honest.
I like Watchmen. I just can't watch it.
Yeah, because you're fucking.
Because I'll be sick. I'm sorry, it just makes me think of being sick. Watchmen, but the Watchmen show, that's summer, and that, yeah, but no.
Looking at you makes me feel sick.
Looking at your big fucking head makes me sick. Mate, give us a side profile, mate, and bet everyone calls you Xenomorph. See, that's not even... Mate, fucking hell. You got like
stand up.
Mate, you got like a meter hanging off the back of your head.
Stand up if you can, mate. Stand up. You can't even stand up, he's rolling in his chair. Or he's going to collapse, he's going to fall through.
I'm up.
Yeah, you don't actually look that big on camera. Fuck you.
It's because I'm a unit.
So I've got a fisheye. Fisheye lens.
I'll stick it in your mum's fisheye. Anyway.
Oh, Christ.
We're on about Rebel Moon here, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm honestly, my interest in this is just going down and down.
Well, mine has now. My interest in this has gone down because it's like, you're just going to fuck the audience about. With releasing, oh, here's this cut of it, and here's this cut of it. The Snyder Cut worked because the fans knew there was another film there to be watched. And the new, Zack had even said, Jason Momoa had talked about it, Ray Fisher had talked about it. That ain't the film that Zack made. There's another cut there. And yeah, they dumped another 70 million into it, but no.
Can I just say though, real quick, he's moving from this, from the Army of the Dead universe, right? And there was all like hidden things in there that was supposed to be explained in the animated movie or show that they were doing. Why not just focus on that and build like a cool zombie universe? We've got superheroes, we've got the MCU. We're now gonna eventually get the DCU, right? Oh mate, when we get to Blue Beetle, I am poor. Why not have like a cool zombie universe? I mean, I get it. We've got The Walking Dead, but that's like TV show. Why not have a movie? Sort of universe or something like that.
He's going back to it after this.
So something a bit bigger, yeah. But why is he going from one universe to this to that? It's like Kevin Feige going from Marvel to Star Wars to Marvel.
Well, I think it's because he wants to have his own creative outlet and don't want to be restrained to just a few things. And he went to Netflix with both films right away.
You know what it is? I'll be completely honest. I felt very unsatisfied with Army of the Dead. It felt like it just teased things in the film. That's probably why I didn't like it.
But yeah. No. So, we're getting a Snyder Cut of Rebel Moon. So, everyone look out for that, I guess.
I couldn't give a fuck right now.
I tell you what, we're not getting a Snyder Cut of Blue Beetle. One, because Zack Snyder didn't direct it, and two, because Zack Snyder didn't direct it. But also, a lot of industry insiders, Kyle, are saying we're not getting a Blue Beetle 2. Now, I don't know why people are saying industry insiders are reporting we're not getting a Blue Beetle 2, because I think it's pretty fucking certain we're not getting Blue Beetle 2, considering we are up to a week of it being released and it has only made $33 million in the US. So, definitely not getting Blue Beetle 2. Kyle, are you upset we're not getting a Blue Beetle 2?
I'll say this, right? I feel like DC have really, So I'm trying to get my words out. This should have come out to streaming service, flat out. It would have benefited, the streaming service. It would have definitely gotten more traction, and it would have oh, there's a big DC movie here to watch on our streaming service. This is the quality we give. We give MCU movie. It's not. but you know, they could have marketed that, and they could have been benefited from that. And who knows? Maybe it could have stayed as its own little universe or something like that. You know, if the movie was a bit better. You know, that's the path I could have seen it. The problem with this now is all there's no buzz around this film. It's all negative stuff, and I've seen posts.
I'm seeing a lot of positive stuff about the film. A lot of positive reviews. A lot of people saying they love this film. That's what I'm seeing. But the thing is, it's not translating to people going and buying tickets.
But here's the thing: I'm seeing posts on social media platforms getting ridiculous amount of views and likes and things like that, right? I know that's not everything, right? But these pages that it's like that thing I told you about, where that page uploaded a fake GTA 6 trailer, but it got like thousands and like millions and millions of people. Oh my god, I can't wait! This looks sick. This is what I'm getting when it comes to Blue Beetle. I'm seeing these pages and these people that are posting this shit, right, saying, "Oh, looks like the DCU, James Gunn's DCU's off to a really bad start." And it's like, this isn't even like, shut the fuck up! Like, it's not. Stop. I get it. You're getting a lot of traction. Negativity sells, but this is like false information, and this all this is doing is hurting. Obviously, this is going to be something that's going to be here forever, but it's just like, I'm sick to death of seeing these things online, and getting a lot of traction, because if we ever do speak to people, we do get comments, and we get someone who's read that and then they watch our video and be like, "Oh, the DCU's been off to a great start in it. It made no fucking money. No one likes the film. James Gunn's gonna ruin the DC." It's like, this isn't DCU. Like, I'm sick to death of having to explain it.
Funny how people say James Gunn's gonna ruin the DCU when he has probably got two of the best projects in the last DC universe. Yeah. No, look. This film, I think, deserved to make more money. Just not much. Maybe like a 50 million opening or something like that. Now, the thing I think that did hurt is, obviously, you couldn't get the actors out on the red carpet, walking the red carpet. So, yeah, I know they had the star of this film on the Barbie red carpet, because that's a Warner Brothers film, and it's like, right, no, get him out there and get people asking him questions about Blue Beetle, because that's all that people have been playing now, is clips of him talking about Blue Beetle before the actors' strike. So, yeah. But the fact that we're not getting a Blue Beetle 2 doesn't surprise me. I never thought we would anyway. I knew that just wasn't on the cards for James Gunn's DC universe.
Maybe later on he might show up as a new version of the Blue Beetle, similar to what they did with Daredevil, and that it's, he maybe gets a show, or he gets another movie later on, or he's a supporting character in another project in
Honestly,
the DCU.
Booster Gold. Get him in Booster Gold. Because I like this kid. I do. I like this kid. He's probably about the same age as us. We never know. We're getting old as fuck, aren't we? So maybe not.
Yeah. Only 5 at the end of this year.
Oh, God. You really are old.
Fuck off.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not surprised. And the box office numbers, obviously, are like, yeah, no, we're definitely not getting that. Because this.
Yeah, but it's a great start to... We should be doing... Callum, do you know what we should be doing? Right, we should be saying, no, James Gunn's DCU's off to a great start, innit?
We should make a second channel which just takes the piss out of all the people who are like, woke agenda, MCU, abortion, suicide mob.
No, what we should do, Callum, right, is we do a different channel.
I bet it grows quicker than this one.
But it's all the topics are exactly the same. It's just we're showing stupid negative side stuff. It's like if we did this back when what was it, when Infinity War came out, right? And we had a topic of, oh my god, like we spoke about the films, oh my god, what do you think of the implications of Loki dying and stuff like that? And then we do it on the other channel, the stupid channel. It's like, did you hear the theory that Loki is actually Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster?
Yeah.
You know, oh, so have
So,
completely opposite colours in everything as well. Like have the
yeah.
logo upside down and everything.
Movies and
That'd be great.
behind. A lot of people think that's just about us, actually.
Beyond and movies.
Yeah.
It's like stupid because it's just stupid shit. But yeah, no, it probably would. We probably would have way more subscribers. Our viewer count would be higher. We'd have way more people commenting about it because unfortunately negativity sells. But that's my little
And
rant on
we're
it.
not being. I just one thing I want to clarify here is we're not being like Michael Jackson from South Park when he's like, "Stop being so negative."
No, no.
It's we don't. It's just the way people word things, and they try and they go on about people pushing an agenda, and it's like, but aren't you trying to push your agenda? What me and Kyler just do is just talk about films that we love, and report the news about films.
If we don't like something, we explain why we don't, and we give a logical explanation
Yeah.
for it. It's like me, like I said, I'm not. I get it. I've seen a lot of things about Sabine and Ahsoka. Sorry, we're going a bit off topic here with our thing, but
Yeah, no,
you know,
I was really shocked after we did our review. I thought, oh, loads of people, because I didn't mind Sabine, but a few people didn't like Sabine or Ahsoka in the show.
I feel like we need more Ahsoka in
Yeah.
the show. But what we got of her, I like. I just didn't like Sabine at all. But I enjoyed the second episode. I love the two. We don't know what they are, like Sith Jedi. Yeah. Have you heard that? People are saying that they want Sam Witwer to be that little Inquisitor.
Oh. Video topic for Monday. Right.
I'm really excited for episode 3. I hope it does something.
I hope, yeah,
Or
it's
just
31 minutes.
yeah.
I hope it's just into it. And
Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, Blue Beetle. I mean, we're not getting a sequel. It was, it wasn't like, oh, we're not getting a. Tell them you need to do that as the thumbnail. We're not getting Blue Beetle 2. Why?
you know that one where the guy's like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
No, and I'm James Gunn, right? I'm James Gunn on side, just shit next to it. Because for some reason, people are tying this with James Gunn's DCU, so yeah.
Well, no, to be fair though, James Gunn did say that Zolo would be the first, DCU character, Asami Reyes, Blue Beetle. But do you think he was just saying that as like a marketing technique to try and get people?
Marketing. It was marketing. It's the same with the Flash. It was marketing.
Yeah.
I believe in James Gunn, and obviously with the stuff that we've had is concrete with his Batman movie and Superman movie. But anything he says about this current universe, the DCEU,
yeah,
he's just talking shit, and I don't blame him. That he's just trying to help him out.
No, it's like the head of it's the head of that studio now, so he needs to, promote these films.
Exactly.
But Kyle, are you ready? Apparently, Nick Cage is back as Ghost Rider. This is coming. Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but like in what?
Well, so this is what we're going to discuss. So, My Time to Shine, Hello, and Can We Get Some Toast have both done different top thingies on this. So, someone posted something with Ghost Rider, and it was either Can We Get Some Toast or My Time to Shine, Hello, replied with, oh, I'm so glad that we're going to get Nick Cage back. Obviously, very reliable leaker and industry insider. And then someone else posted something to do with Ghost Rider. And then either the other one said, yes, we are going to see more of the spirits of vengeance. Not spirit of vengeance, spirits of vengeance. But the one that was confirmed by the leakers is Nick Cage as, oh my god, don't hate me, Johnny Blaze? That's Ghost Rider, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, that my head just went blank then. But so yeah, what project do you think you could be back in?
Deadpool.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's an obvious one.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Here's the thing. I would love either Norman Reedus, right? He's my top pick as the MCU's Ghost Rider.
I don't get me wrong. I could be completely wrong with this, Kyle, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember you being all on board with Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider. Like, what's made you come around to that?
No, I was.
Was
I
you?
think I was.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I didn't. I think that the vibe you got off of me is because I wasn't really into The Walking Dead, but I liked Norman Reedus. I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen, one of my favorite clips of Norman Reedus. Right, I've got it saved in my phone multiple times. Every time I see it, I save it. I send it to you. Is when he's at he's at a news station and they're about to do the weather, and he's like sat in front of the weather thing, so someone pulls him off, and he's just like. So I like the guy. I played the game Death Stranding. I didn't really finish it because it wasn't my type of game, but I love Norman Reedus in that. He was like this cool badass, you know, he's mysterious. He was my favourite part of The Walking Dead. I only got up to season 4 or 5, but he was my favourite part in it. Yeah, I just think you thought that because I didn't continue watching The Walking Dead. But yeah, no, I'm all on board for Norman Reedus, 100%. My second pick is going to be a bit controversial here, but it'd be Keanu Reeves. Now, Keanu Reeves could play someone else in the MCU, I'm well aware. He could play quite a few cool characters. You know, he's the guy's into bikes in real life. He can clearly do action. He can clearly be that sort of badass, you know. We've had that John Wick badassness, you know. So, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Nick Cage coming back, I'm all for it. I just hope that we get Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I hope we get an official MCU Ghost Rider. But, you know, Nick Cage coming back in Deadpool 3, that's great. But he did say the spirits of vengeance. I didn't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I know Johnny Blaze is in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he passes the spirit of vengeance on to Robbie Reyes, who is the other Ghost Rider, but instead of the bike, it's like the muscle car. So you don't see, obviously, who was cast as him, you just see the flaming skull above him, and he does something to him. I don't know, I ain't seen the show, but I've seen like a clip of it. But when they say spirits of vengeance, we'll be seeing the spirits of vengeance a lot sooner than you think. Do you think we're maybe going to see Gabriel Luna back as Robbie Reyes as well?
Who's that?
So Gabriel Luna is that Last of Us
Agent
Joel's brother.
Yeah, see, I remember him more from Terminator.
I was just about to say Terminator as well.
Oh, sorry, is that his name? I didn't know his name.
Gabriel Luna, yeah.
I know he was Ghost Rider in the
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah.
Yeah, that's shite. But I mean, yeah, he looked cool. I mean, you know, I guess I don't know much about him. Yeah, cool. Get multiple Ghost Riders. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I feel like Ghost Rider is a very big character in the Marvel comics, and he goes so many places, and he does so much that affects the universe.
Super powerful as well. People just don't get how powerful this character is. Like, Ghost Rider could fucking curb stomp Hulk.
Maybe that's the maybe that's a plot in something. Maybe it's like a villain they have to take on in a film or something, and they need the spirit of vengeance to come in. You know?
Yeah.
Because he's pretty powerful.
I used to love that first Ghost Rider film when I was younger. I used to watch it all the time. I used to watch it all the time. I never seen the second one.
I saw the second one in cinema.
But apparently the second one is not a sequel to the first one. The second one is a reboot, but still kept Nick Cage.
From what I gathered, it felt very much like it was just a sequel.
Yeah, no, I've heard it's like a reboot, but sequel.
Yeah, it was just a sequel.
Yeah.
It ended really weird. So there was another
Blue Flames.
Yeah, the blue Ghost Rider, and he was on a horse, and he was riding next to Nick Cage's Ghost Rider, I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. But yeah, no, I ain't seen those films in years. I'll probably do a rewatch of them if he is coming back.
Mate,
Absolutely.
the rewatch before Deadpool 3 is going to be insane.
I know, mate. I know. You're gonna love Daredevil, mate. You're gonna fucking love that film.
I've seen it.
No, I know, but have you seen it recently?
No, it's not recently, no.
Yeah, well, I have. Jesus Christ, like, what? It's entertainingly so bad. Like, I don't want to say too much. I'd rather we do like a little video on it where we just review Daredevil. That'd be a cool series to do, reviewing retro films. But yeah, fucking Ben Affleck's Daredevil, he just looks like he's I don't want to say, he looks like he's hitting the climax throughout the entire film. He's always just kind of, I get it, he's trying to sort of look, with the eyes and stuff, but it's like he's always got this one face, whereas
he actually couldn't see anything through them contacts.
Could he not?
No.
Do we? Oh, fucking hell. But I'll say this though. I'll say this one thing, which I kind of, wouldn't mind seeing in the new Daredevil again, with a soft reboot, soft sequel, is the echolocation. They use it way too much in the film, but it was cool to see a bit more of his perspective of how he sees things. There is a really cool little scene in it, which I really like. It's when throws one of his Bullseye throws his baton at Elektra's father, and a sound wave hits him or something. His ears get a sound wave hits him, and you visually see he's lost track of that baton now. And there's multiple ones, and he misses it, and then her father dies.
No, I still prefer Charlie Coxworth, though. A World on Fire.
I like that too. I mean, we might get both. Fuck it, we'll get both. And we're gonna get Nick Cage's Fire come back.
Chances of Nick Cage being in Secret Wars. Obviously this guy isn't opposed to superhero cameos, or at least letting his likeness be used for superhero cameos. So, what do you think? We're gonna get Nick Cage in Secret Wars?
Every fucker's gonna be in this movie. Everybody's in this movie.
If it's gonna be the three teams, he's gonna be in that early 2000s team.
Absolutely,
Gotta be.
Absolutely. If he doesn't, I'm going to be very good, I can't lie, but I hope we're going to see Toby Spider-Man, Nick Cage as Ghost Rider,
Daredevil,
imagine if they bring back, imagine if they bring back the original Hulk movie they did in is it 2000 and something? 2002? 2001? Where it's got that really weird CGI.
Yeah. Babyface Hulk.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I think it's 2003.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, anyway, I think that'll do us for today, Kyle. So yeah, let us know what you thought down below. Let us know which topic has pissed you off the most. Probably the Marvels for most people for some reason. They're releasing a movie.
I've got a question, because they're bringing back Elektra, they're bringing back Daredevil, from the Ben Affleck films. Do you think Colin Farrell? Do you think he'd come back as with a big fucking
as
bag
Bullseye
on his head and these leather? Yeah,
I want to say yes.
He does this a lot in the film as well. He whacks his cape when he cuts scenes. He also mentions, I think it's halfway through the film or something. He's like, "I want a costume to the Kingpin," and then the next time you see him on screen, he's wearing the exact same thing. Yeah. That film is a total mess, but you know what? It's a fucking good time.
But I do, but then again, this is going back to the Netflix show, I prefer Wilson Bethel's version of Bullseye. He's just so freaky and intimidating.
No, I know, it's a piss take in Deadpool or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe, I doubt it though. I think we're already going to have too much going on, and I think they're going to want to focus on getting the heroes in there.
Mm-hmm.
So...
it would be entertaining to see him come back.
Yeah. But Anyway, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, show us to your mother, all that good shit down below, and we will see you guys maybe this weekend. We might do a video this weekend, might not. Did a video yesterday, go check that out, and see you later.